to sunrise. As temperatures soar across the country, Aussies are flocking to the beach to try and beat the heat. But there's a growing trend of reserving your spot with a cabana, which is dividing the nation.
Yes, and one part of the country seeing a huge rise is Victoria's Mornington Peninsula, with stretches of sand now blanketed with beach cabanas, with some people arriving early in the morning to claim their spot. So is this fair play or un-Australian?
For more, we're joined by Mayor of the Mornington Peninsula, Anthony Marsh, live at Safety Beach. Anthony, this is a topic dominating beach conversations right across the country. What are you hearing from locals about people using them?
I think everyone expects that, coming down to the beach with a tent is great for being sun smart, but it's really about, the issue is about claiming a patch of territory for the day, and people that come down very early set up, nick off for a few hours and then come back later in the afternoon.
So how do you combat that? What do you do?
You can't do a lot. I mean, council has no authority to come and, claim them or do anything with it. I think some people might go a bit vigilante and sort of, set up shop if they find one, but I think ultimately it relies on people just to show a bit of respect to each other.
So Anthony, even as we speak to you behind you, we're seeing this actually play out live. So we've got one cabana there that's blue, the family underneath, two other cabanas, no towels, no people. So this is what you're talking about.
That's right. I think it's a bit slow today. We had a big downpour a couple of hours ago, so I think that's made people sort of, park it for a few hours. But normally at this time, the beach is already packed. You'd have 50 set up and maybe 2 are being used. So I think, that's a problem. Again, setting up cabanas is not a problem in and of itself, but when you've got people pitching them up and sort of claiming their spot on the beach, it's a public asset, right? It's not for private use and sort of claim it and then nick off, but I think that's been the issue. Again, today it's a bit quieter over my shoulder. You can see a few set up already, but I think, if we were to come back in an hour, the beach would be hard to look at.
I think you
wouldn't see a lot of sand and plenty of cabanas.
Yeah, I think the cabanas themselves, they've been a revelation, especially for families, haven't they? Because it means you can actually go down the beach, spend a bit of time and have that shade. Is there a resolution that you can see here for everybody to enjoy the beach?
I think it's just using a bit of common courtesy and common sense. If you're going to set them up, we say, try to set them up at the back of the beach so you're not getting in the way of the water. And just, if you're going to set it up, use it. It's that old saying, use it or lose it. So if you're going to come down and enjoy the day, that's fine. We encourage that. We love people to come down, spend the money at the local shops, enjoy the beach, but just make sure you use it and treat everyone on the beach fairly and respectfully.
You got to create a roster for the family. Like, Dad's got to sit down there for hours before the family arrives. Anthony, I reckon, are you up for it? Just go and sit in that white cabana behind you and just stake your claim and don't
Squatters'
move.
rights.
Are you up for it?
It's not the first time I've been told that. Everyone sort of joked about that. I think when it sort of popped up, and it was a pretty big deal last year, there was a lot of people saying, oh, well, I'll just go and use it. It's a free cabana for me to use for a few hours. So it's definitely a topic of conversation down here.
Yeah, it is certainly a hot topic on the coast right around the country. Anthony, thanks for your time this morning.
Thanks so much.